This is Aiken Saber Academy. This is Commander. Chris, you're going to have to move over. You are off the picture. All right, now I got you now. All right. Yeah. All right, so as usual, when we get together, it's mass chaos, and we can't do things like set up chairs and sit in a nice, comfortable group. The idea tonight is to say goodbye to Instructor Nik. Instructor Nik has been here how long?
A couple years.
2 years, and you started off as a student, right?
Yeah, 3 years.
Right, so you were an initiate, because some of these guys don't know that.
Nope.
You started off as an initiate like the rest of you guys, right? So, first off, who's going to miss Instructor Nik? Raise your hand. All right. Oh, our one gal's only got a half raised hand, so I don't know if that count. Oh, Daniel's not going to miss you at all. Daniel's not got his hand up at one bit. All right, you can put your hands down now. Okay. How many of you guys have a great relationship with Instructor Nik?
Yeah, you could say that's fair. I
Right.
haven't hung out with everybody yet.
Okay. How many of you guys have ever had the opportunity to just talk to Instructor Nik one-on-one? Wow, that's pretty significant. How many of you guys have ever talked to Instructor Nik about anything outside of lightsaber? Okay. All right. That's quite a few. So I don't know.
Minecraft discussions periodically.
You've been making the rounds when I wasn't looking because I had no clue. That's a lot more people than I thought. So as you know, Instructor Nik is our third instructor. So we had Trey Jones, we had myself, and then we had Instructor Nik. And I couldn't think of three more important people to this academy. And when Instructor Nik leaves, he's going to leave a giant hole here that we're going to try to fill with three new instructors that are coming out of your ranks, and it's going to be tough. Instructor Nik is compassionate. Instructor Nik is smart. Instructor Nik has got technical skills, and more importantly, Instructor Nik has really cared about this whole group. How many of you guys ever felt that he cared about you on a one-on-one basis? That's important, and the reason it's important is he's going to start his own school. And he already knows how to do this and do this well because he's made a connection with you guys. Let's start with our knights, our OG right here.
Right.
Yeah, you've been here the longest, right?
That's true.
I think you were here before Tully and Daniel, correct?
I've been here since the whole class started.
Right, but you were not over at the park, right, when we started? I don't think we have anybody left from the park.
No,
You came, were you here when we were in the parking lot?
I think so. Maybe.
Pretty close. I think you were with Cade and all those guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That
Josh.
I remember. Yeah.
Right. So what you feeling about Instructor Nik?
That he's a good instructor. Best that we had since Trey wasn't here much.
Okay.
And we will very much so miss him. And wish you the best of luck, Nik.
Thank you.
Tully, you're our senior student, so you have to say a few words. And then Dan, you're up next. Oh yeah.
Well, I admit I wrote this on the card, but I was worried that maybe my handwriting was a little ineligible. But I think it applies here. Cleveland better watch out.
Why?
Because Nik could be anybody there in a sword fight. Let's just be real.
You think so?
Yes.
I don't
I'll
know.
have to tell Tom Amoroso.
Okay, you saw Tom's invitation, right?
No.
Tom said when you get out to Cleveland, he wants you to come and train with him.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Okay. Yeah,
I'll go down to Columbus.
Yeah, go see Tom.
Yeah,
So for you guys that don't know, he runs the Columbus
Crossroads,
Saber Academy,
Yeah, Columbus.
which is both lightsaber
Crosspoint.
and it's HEMA. Well, and then he had Cross Point, which was
Well,
that was his saber that he was building. Yes, I don't think he does that anymore, but he made Zubas and he made that. So he wants you to come and do HEMA with him. And if that's the case, Tully will probably want to come out and visit you because Tully so desperately wants to fight HEMA right now. You're kind of new to us, Lyndon. All right. So you've only been here a month or two, but you're not a young man. You're an older man.
Yes.
So from an older man's perspective and an older man's wisdom, what do you think both of the academy and Instructor Nik?
He's got skills, and I truly respect his skills.
Skills as a fighter.
Yes, as a fighter. Yes.
And then what
I've
about-
been on the other end of his receiving end.
What about his like leadership?
Spectacular.
Spectacular.
He's really good with all the other students.
Exactly. So let's turn to Jared. Jared, you're going to be another instructor, and Chris, you're up next. Jared, you've been here a while. You're going to be an instructor. All right. I just have to get you shirts. That's all I need. I need to get the shirts. No. I need to get shirts that say instructor on them. What do you think? You working with Nick for a while now?
Oh yeah, he's one of the best instructors in this whole class. It's a shame we have to lose him, and hopefully I wish him the best.
Yeah, I will say I'm a pit bull kind of guy, and I'm not always aware of what's going on with you students on a personal basis. So you guys may have noticed that after we end class, Nick and I generally take a couple of minutes, but just with the two of us, to talk about you guys as individuals. That's on Nick. That's Nick doing it. That's not Commander doing it. And so if somebody's struggling or having problems, and we're talking about on a personal level, it's Nick that's telling me, hey, we need to look at Sam, and we need to say what's going on with Sam, and that's a big plus. That used to be, there's a lot going on with Sam. that used to be Trey's job. That we need somebody to be the heart of the academy. That's not me. I'm not going to say I'm the brains. I'm more like the brawn of the academy, because I don't think I'm the smartest guy in here. There's a lot of guys smarter than I am. But that was Nick's role. And so you guys that are new instructors are going to have to fill in that part. You guys have to look at your students that are in here, this team that we have created, because we're all a team. And you're going to have to let me know if somebody's struggling or having problems or issues or anything like that. And whether it's personal or not personal, we'll make a decision amongst ourselves how best to help that student. All right, I got to get to Mr. Choreography. Mr. Choreography.
I think I agree with you that he did and does still serve very well as the heart of the academy. He is, and no disrespect you, but out of both of you, I feel like he is far more, personable with the individual students.
Right.
And I also agree that he's going to be a very hard hole to fill, but I do wish you the best, and I hope you hope to see you in the future.
And that's what the academy needs. They need the grumpy old uncle. That's me. That's my role, a grumpy old uncle, the one who's maybe not be your favorite, but when you come in, I hand you a $10 or $20 on your birthday, and oh, hey, Uncle Commander, he's a pretty good guy. But then you need the other guy, the guy that looks at you as an individual. So again, that's going to come up on you guys.
Xander's still a knight.
Where is my boy, Xander? Stand up, Xander. They put you in the cheap seats. Yeah, I don't know if they did it on purpose, but yeah, Xander, what do you think? You've worked with Nick now for a while.
Building off of what he said, it's going to be a really hard hole to fill up the academy. We're probably never going to have only one person that's going to fill the same hole that Nick did. It might take multiple people. We might never even fill it again.
We're going to fill it again. We did. I mean, we
We'll
will.
never fill it as well.
No, Nick came here with skills. And so even as a student, I recognize the skills. It just took me a long time to say, do I need another partner after Trey left? And so that was my fault. I should have recognized earlier that having two of us here in that adult role is important, particularly for the younger teens. Izzy, you're our only gal sitting over there. You stand up by yourself. You're right behind Nick. Give us the female perspective, or student female perspective, because you're the only gal sitting here right now.
He's very nice. He helped me teach. He helped teach me some stuff. I'm not good at speaking.
You're good enough. Hey, listen, you're good. This is your team. You're on video. So what?
It's pretty different once he's gone.
Yeah.
I hope all the new instructors.
Go ahead. You good? You're doing fine. I
hope that they will do very well at what they're going to do.
You did fine. Yeah, you got my heart, girl. You did fine. Ryan, you're another old man. All right, so you come in, you're not 14 years old like John and Daniel and Chance. What do you think?
Well, when I first got here, both y'all were very, very nice to me as a new student, and especially now when I'm trying to learn as fast as I can. Nick has been really encouraging, especially to all the newer students. Especially when all these forms we're trying to learn are very complicated, especially like when you're first starting out, not knowing how to swing a saber. But his encouragement really helped me try to focus on learning everything as fast as I can and as efficiently as I can. And it's going to be hard to see that he's gone.
Yeah, what Nick has pulled out of you in particular is you were determined already. And Nick saw that, and so he realized right away how determined you were to do, and he encouraged that. And encouragement's a big deal. Chance.
Point direction sometimes.
Yeah, exactly. Chance, you're kind of another old timer.
I just want to say thank you, Nick, for training me and teaching me lightsaber moves, and you're great. You're an awesome teacher.
Thank
And
you.
I'm gonna miss you.
All right, how many guys gonna miss Nick? Anybody? Who's not gonna miss Nick? All right, so let me ask you this question: who thinks I'm the grumpy old man? Anybody here?
That's a very dangerous question.
Oh, you all do. Oh, you all do. Oh, Daniel did it, and then he ducked behind Lynn. All right, so come on up here for a minute, Chris. Please come on up here. Hold this like this. So I got a small presentation for Nick.
Yeah, if you want to grab yours.
Yes, you want to come over? Say a few words before I come over. Your parents. You represent the parents. Come on. Come on. Come on. No. Hey, shouldn't the parents talk?
And previous students.
All right. Parents, you step right in front. All right. You got something? Yep. Oh, wonderful. Okay, so representing our parents behind us, Chance's dad, Isaac's dad. So guys, you've been watching this school for a while. What do you think, especially of Nick?
Of you?
No, not me. I'm not leaving. I'm still here. Nick.
Nick, I mean,
Yeah.
he's incredible. I mean, I just love the way he's with the kids and how he teaches them, and just, you know.
And the school is going to miss him, yeah?
Oh, definitely.
Isaac?
Yeah, he's great. I mean, you guys are awesome, and
Yes.
gets my son out of the back room with a computer, and an Xbox. So this is great. This is just wonderful, and we're gonna always miss you, man.
Thank you.
Yeah, so we have some gifts for you, and then we're going to let you speak.
Okay.
I got the dads in and out. So I was looking at them run. They're running to the back of the room. Let's let Tommy go.
All right. In here, there's a card for you as well.
Thank you. This is awesome. I can make a hat, or a brooch, or a pterodactyl. Some of you know which movie that from.
Star Wars.
A baby.
Yeah, I got it.
Yeah, aw.
I didn't know what size you were.
So this is fine, yeah.
And one more presentation. Really, I asked my wife to make something nice for you. She's great at making cups. So I'm going to pass that to you.
All right.
And if you'll show it, it's
Yes.
a cup.
So it says Aiken Saber Academy, and it's got me in one of my costumes.
At a wedding, they ask, sometimes they'll go, speech, speech, speech. So that's what we need to say to Nick. Speech, 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 speech.
So I really am not very fond of goodbyes in any way, shape, or form. Mostly because I try to take the approach that I never know where my path is going to lead me. Thank you. And who knows? Maybe we'll cross paths at a tournament someday. Maybe I'll be back down here at some point in time. But I don't plan on putting a lightsaber down, and I hope none of you all do as well. Case in point, it's something that you can play with and enjoy through all your years. So I hope you all stick with it. Remember what we told you. Those of you who are taking the lessons are doing exceptionally well with what we're showing you. So it's great to see that advancement. And these Friday nights are going to be the thing that I miss the most about South Carolina. Thank you all for being a part of it.
Okay, so, famous saying from Marie Antoinette, what did she say?
Let them eat cake.
Let them eat cake. Let's go get some cake, guys. Let's go. All right, and we got the film, and thank you all. Get some cake, Nick.